Brees.
Yeah.
Drew Brees hung it up after 20 years, man. If you was a Saints fan, you was probably nervous that he's gonna come back and try to squeeze one more year out. But he finally announced his retirement 15 years to the day where he signed there as a free agent. Outstanding career. Obviously, me and Antoine played against him multiple times. But what was your thoughts on him hanging it up? What's your thoughts on Drew Brees? What's the first thing that come to mind when you hear Drew Brees?
Man, stinking ass and the Saints beat us in the Super in the Super Bowl. But man, I would say this, and I think from having, like you said, played against him a number of times in the Super Bowl, in the regular season, and just being able to sit back and just watch what he was able to do for the city of New Orleans, just in general, what that Saints team did for the city when the city was going through what they was going through after Katrina. And then just the numbers that he put up, the type of player he was, man. I think he's first in almost every category except for one behind Tom Brady. I mean, it just speaks about, just the way he played the game, what he was able to bring to the field, what he was able to do for that team, man. So hell of a career, future Hall of Famer. So congrats on his great career. And obviously, I think he signed with who he signed with.
He signed with NBC Sports.
NBC Sports. So looking forward to getting his take on some of these games.
You think he gonna be good? So he gonna be doing he'll be Sunday Night Football studio analyst, Notre Dame game analyst, and Super Bowl and Olympics coverage. So obviously some big time gigs, fresh out of football. Romo probably did, I would say, the best job going, that's most seamless transition going from the field to the booth. You think Drew will be good in the booth? I don't know.
We're gonna see. I mean,
we're gonna see quick.
But it depends on what you call good. You know what I mean? Everybody has their opinion on what's good to them. You know what I mean? As far as I think what makes I think what's going to help Drew just being and I can't say every quarterback because every quarterback can't make that transition, but just the way you're able to deliver and speak in layman's terms, so the casual viewer can understand the game, and I think that's what Romo does a great job of, just explaining the game so the viewer can kind of really understand.
Yeah, he breaks it down.
He breaks it down really well. Yeah, so.
But he got a lot of energy, man. That's the thing about Romo. He got a lot of energy. He makes you, feel like he just having the most fun in the world in that booth. But like you said, we're gonna see. Obviously, Drew.
I ain't gonna say the most fun, but I ain't gonna say he make it seem like he having the most fun. But I get it. Yeah.
But yeah, Drew obviously super knowledgeable, and that's the thing that I remember playing Drew is just. Obviously, you could tell he was so prepared, and him knowing, him being deadly accurate, and there ain't nothing like kind of being in one of them blenders with those quarterbacks, some top tier quarterbacks. And Drew was always on point. I don't think I beat Drew. He might be the one quarterback that I didn't get a chance. I think I'm like 0-3 against Cuz, man. I'm glad he hanging it up.
Yeah, I played Drew a couple times. I think he beat us in the Super Bowl 44. He spanked us one year. We was in the year we went 2-14. We went down there. That was a bloodbath. It was probably like 30-something at halftime. But then I was able to get him in Indy one year when I was with the Niners. We went out there and we got him. So got me a pick off Drew too. So
yeah, I ain't get him. Got it
again, man. Good, though, man. Shout out, man. Good, great career. I think
career.
Somebody asked a question about his height and was his height an issue? It wasn't a huge issue, obviously, because of the numbers that he put up. But if you look at it, I know a lot of times that's why, especially when we played him in the Super Bowl, that was one of the things that we wanted to do was push the pocket, push the middle of the pocket to make it tougher for him. So he could elevate the ball. That was like a lot of times why they say he was in the shotgun, so he could be able to see. But The question is, if he was taller, would he have been better? I don't know how
Shit,
much better he could have got.
He got all the numbers, man. He
Right.
found passing lanes. And honestly, for me, I don't know how you feel about this, but for me, like it's tougher on DBs when that quarterback is small, when you can't see him behind that line, and he's obviously finding passing lanes and looking. But when you're a safety or you're a corner, you in a deeper part of the field, you can't really see that release point. It's hard to see. It's easier to see those taller quarterbacks standing in the pocket. So obviously, it wasn't an issue with him. As a lifetime Dolphin, we almost had him down here, man. We almost had him. He didn't pass the physical. I actually heard Nick Saban talking about it the other day on Pat P and B Max podcast. So yeah, man, he's hanging it up. Great career, and like you said, man, he's just getting started. Done some great things in that New Orleans community too. Shout out to him and his family.